The sector is a part of a circle, and if you look at the diagram you can see that it looks like it's a piece of cake that's been cut out of a larger whole cake. The part of the circle that we're interested in is measured by the angle theta. A whole circle is 360 degrees. So the formula for a sector includes the area for a whole circle, which is the pi r squared, and a fraction, which tells us how much of the circle we actually have. So let's just do an example. In this example here, I've got a sector, which is 80 degrees in size, and the radius of it is 5.2 metres, and I'm going to work out the area. So the rule for the area is A equals theta over 360 multiplied by pi r squared. So the area will be equal to 80 degrees over 360 multiplied by pi multiplied by 5.2 squared. The answer to this to one decimal place is 18.9, and because it's metres squared. To work out the perimeter of a sector, we have to think that we're going to be walking around the edge of the sector. And that means starting in the middle and walking along one radius, walking around the arc on the outside, then back along the radius to the middle again. Each of the radiuses is r in length. The length of the arc is a fraction of a whole circumference for the whole circle. So looking at the formula, the 2r tells us the two lengths of the radius. The 2 pi r is the distance around a whole circle, its circumference, and the theta over 360 tells us the fraction of the whole circumference that the sector takes up. It is a common mistake for students to forget the 2r and just work out that the perimeter is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. But you must remember to put in the 2r as well, otherwise you're not walking around the entire shape. Now let's find the perimeter of the same sector. So the perimeter is equal to 2 times the radius, which is 5.2, plus theta over 360, which is 80 over 360, multiplied by 2 pi multiplied by 5.2. 2 times 5.2 is 10.4 plus, and 80 over 360 by 2 pi by 5.2 is 7.3 to one decimal place, which means the answer is 17.7 metres.